Let's paint this moonlit ocean view today. The most important supplies are always the paper, the brush, and the paints. In order for your paints to move like mine do, you will need 140-pound cold press watercolor paper, a medium to large round watercolor brush. They're about $10 each, so if you want to own just one, I recommend the number 8 size. The paints should be highly pigmented, meaning not thin like the school sets that are sold to children. For this piece, I'm using 2 pans, a vibrant blue and a deep grayish blue from the Prima set called Decadent Pies. For this piece, I also have a paper towel, a jar of water, a mixing tray, which can just be a plate, a pencil, and Posca markers, which is an optional extra finishing touch at the end. I also know I listed these items way too fast, so I've also written them down in the caption below. You don't have to make these 2 little squares. I'm just going to put this here so you see the 2 colors I'm using today. And after you've drawn your moon shape and the horizon line with your pencil, go ahead and wet one of your brushes. I'm using the number 8 right here, but I'm about to switch to the number 10 because I just need a bigger brush to cover more space. We're just wetting this paper with water right now. It's a little bit pigmented so I can see what I'm doing. That was actually by accident because my brush was a little bit dirty. But after it's all wet, you can start dabbing in the color, and I'm basically just dropping in color, and it's kind of fun to watch it swirl around where the water was. You'll see that it actually won't hit your moon shape because you didn't put any water there, and it will not touch the moon. And then just fill that in and keep playing around with it, swish the water around, and then you can continue to drop heavier amounts of pigmented color into the sky to become the clouds. So now it's time to add the water portion of the painting, and I'm just going in like we did before with the sky, using water on my brush only to wet the paper. I'm leaving some dry areas where the moon will reflect on the water. While your paper is still wet, get some of that darker grayish blue color on your paintbrush and start to add some of the reflections from the clouds above, the dark shadows from the sky. This will help your water appear more realistic. Now for the optional finishing touch with opaque paint markers. These are Posca brand. You can use any form of opaque paint that you might have. And I'm just adding a little bit more moon reflection to the water. And then I'm also going to add a little ship on the horizon line in the black. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you give it a try, and please share it with me if you do.